Hey up, I'm Fu, and welcome to RimWorld. Let's get started, shall we? So, last episode, in case some of you have missed it or chose not to watch it, we had Edward. So Ed is currently having a bit of an issue with a Luciferium need, which is currently unmet. Whose fault is that? Well, I guess in some sense mine, but we only have one Luciferium left, and I want to hold off giving it to him for a little bit longer. Let him break a few more times. He broke a lot last time, but based on the numbers, we should be able to let his need get up a lot higher before we have to worry too much. Well, that's my assumption at least. As you can see, he's still got a few bruises to heal, but he'll get through that without any problems. So let's speed things up, and hopefully day will come. Okay, never mind, we have an eclipse. Day won't come. I was just like, it'd be nice to get some power, but obviously the game won't be that easy to us right away. Also, I think we can hunt this wild boar. I don't want it in the base. And mental break, Ed. Yep. So this is going to be very frustrating. This is going to happen quite frequently. Oh, yep. Okay, I was wondering who was shooting. I was like, don't shoot Edward. Not yet. Not yet. Right. And you're incapable of violent. Who else is around the place? Tashi, I think you're going to be the next person. Could you beat down Ed, please? Yeah. Like I said, I'll try not to hover too much on this. I have a feeling this is going to happen so many times it might be a little bit of a pain to cut out and leave to a bit of a disjointed video. So, like I said, it's right, we can't speed things up because people are hunting and firing and the rest of that jazz. And Ed is down for the count. Okay, you go rescue and do something else now. Hopefully that should give us back to top speed, or do we still need to hunt the boar? Nope, there we go. Severe illness, yeah. I may have to hold off and give Ed the last of the Luciferium. But I'd rather not. And Tashi can be unrecruited, do something else. So we had an eclipse and now we have a solar flare, which the eclipse has just ended. Okay. And that's all the electrical devices, and then we have a self-tamed monkey. Okay, that's really odd. That was a lot of events. Well, that was 2 events in a very short period of time. Let's see. So, monkey 1, how old is it? Because that might give us an indication if maybe later on in life it can be trained to do some smarter things. It's a bit odd that it's age 13 now. So what we'll do is we'll restrict the animal to the base, which is, this one. Animal 1 to the home zone. So when it wakes up, we should be able to then butcher it within our home zone so the owl colonists don't have to walk too far. But we'll have to wait until then. Until morning strikes. Yeah, once again, Ed is being patched up, and since we have turned the medicine off for him, because he's just going to keep him breaking. Here we go, no medicine. He, like I said, they only cracks and bruises, there's no cuts, so there shouldn't be any risk of infection. Bionic arm. Bionic arm? That's news to me. Harvest, left. When does Ed have a bionic arm? Nah, he can't have a bionic arm. I don't remember him having a bionic arm. And I honestly can't see which body parts he has. Let's see. Character, health. Okay, well, it seems like he has a left bionic arm. I'm very sure we did not give Ed the bionic arm, we gave that to Jabir. Oh, can we nick his left arm? He won't need it. Okay, well, let's just get back to the game and see what happens. Amusingly, he's going berserk and he's incapable of violence, so that's not 100% accurate there. And now we got the power back because the solar flare. Awesome. So Ed, let's see. What can we do with you? Can we amputate your left arm? Left leg, right leg, jaw, heart, left lung, right lung, left kidney. Okay, so we can't actually take his arm. Oh, that's a pity. There's no handy transplants then. Yeah, see what I did? I mean, it's his arm, but anyhow. We need to find a way of getting the Luciferium. Now, I had an idea about where we can get Luciferium from. People have mentioned in the not comments, and people have mentioned on, I think it was on Reddit where I was reading, that pirates have been one of their sources. Now, the only pirates that we have around us currently are Crab's Craig. Now, they hate our guts, and it's 93% hostile. The only way we can become friends with them is by releasing some of their prisoners, which we don't have. Because if I was to grab Jabir for the moment, and I'll let you just make those bricks, finish making the bricks. Yep, hold it in, awesome. Just come down to call Crab's Craig, because you'll see what I mean. They just disconnect. In theory, yep. Thank you. Let's try the purple people forest. They don't hate us. Oh wait, they do. Never mind. So this is what I was originally thinking of. If I just call them again, we can offer gift 300 silver for 11 goodwill. So in theory, we could improve our relationships if they could listen to us. Well, we won't need to do it with these guys, but anyhow, we got the trading caravan. So let's take a look. Yeah, Basilica the Scorpion were the tribal. Yeah, so they are coming from the top of the map here. And yeah, so tribal, and we'll see if they have any items in their bulk goods. I think they will. We can only find out. We have a mad animal, that's a local bimalope. Guessing it's this one. Yep. I'll just mark it to be hunted, I guess. Or will they deal with the traders? They might deal with the traders if the traders work their way all around. Around. And Jabir, actually, stand. You're going to hunt that bimalope? Well, how about stand just over here and then you can just start firing. Assuming you have... Yeah, you got a sniper rifle. You'll be fine. Just hit it, please. And... this is interesting. Just unrecruit Jabir and... there we go. That wasn't too bad. Once again, onto the trader's defense. So Jabir, can we at least trade with the... yeah, just trade before they leave, preferably. Oh. No. Trade, please. Trading comes first. Any second, please. Come on, pop up. Menu. Thank you. And let's see. Trying to find the Luciferium. It should be listed here. Should be. It's probably just escaped my vision again. Luciferium, we can only sell it again. I'm very sure that it's only pirates that we can get the Luciferium from. Because we have checked, what's that? We have checked tribals, we have checked just villagers. I honestly can't remember what the other guys are called. I'll cancel this just for a second. Check factions. So yeah, they're just an outlander town. But we don't have any pirates to talk to, so this is going to be interesting. Anyhow, Jabir, can you get back to trading? Because we need to sell a few items. Okay, I'll be back in a second with the final trade. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking of doing. So we aren't going to buy any meat, but we will sell the monkey, which is... whereabouts are you? Oh, there is a monkey somewhere in this listing that we're selling. We're selling 500 of the potatoes because we've got enough and we'll certainly get enough from the next harvest. It's not worth as much. It'd be better if we sell the meals. Can't buy any Luciferium. We're certainly not going to sell the last one we have. We're selling all the flake. We don't use it. We just use it more for a profit margin. Most of the clothing, because these are really poor quality ones. I don't think there's anything above 50% here. Nope. Kevlar helmets and yeah. But since they won't actually trade with meals, we can only sell them food. So that's as best as we can do for the time being. So we'll accept this trade and continue on with things. Probably unforbid some of these items. Yep, and you've awesome. Beating out all the fire. That probably helps that it was raining. But yeah, hold the boom loop inside. See what else. Maybe we can get you to also haul the body. And since this guy will actually end up bleeding out, we could... no, if we tried capturing him, that wouldn't work. I think we would anger these tribals. So we'll just let him die there. That's the easiest thing to do. Because we don't need any extra goodwill, and that didn't cause us to lose any. So, let's see. Rescue, capture, strip, prioritize cleaning. Nope, I think we'll just leave it like that. So we'll wait until the morning and see what we can do next. Oh, poor Ed. You started attacking the tribals. What are we going to do with you? Well, obviously let the cat and them shoot you with bolts. Okay, well, this one does require medicine because you are definitely bleeding. So I guess we'll grab Jabir again. to rescue. Whose fault is that, Head? Yours. Don't attack people. They don't like it. Anyhow, well, let's see if we can speed things up again. Yeah, we can. Awesome. And Jabir, can you... No, wait. We'll have to get Phil on board to do this one. Phil can patch up Ed. And once again... And then the cycle will continue once again. There we go. What does that sound? Okay. So, the only thing we can do is deal with pirates, so we could wait for a orbital trader to come past, which we haven't had in a while. I got a feeling it's something to do with the colony size. Or we can deal with toxic fallout. Well, I wasn't expecting that. I was actually, well, not expecting it, but I was wondering when it was going to happen, because it has been a while. Now, I happened to be watching another YouTuber's channel who worked, well, who understands how you could quote-unquote gamify and deal with the toxic fallout. And toxic fallout doesn't affect people if they're undercover, supposedly. So in theory you could just make a very thin walkway throughout the place, or thin walkways to get to rooms and so on and so on. Which, yeah, works, but I'm not really too much of a fan of the idea, but the easiest thing for the time being is to restrict everyone to the home zone. Also, I'm going to get some joy, probably around 6 to 7, and then remove some of this time, because I think he needs the joy earlier on during the day than anything else. But okay, so at this point in time, we have to watch their health. We won't have to worry about it for the time being, because it is still very early on. Yeah. And the traders are now leaving. Okay, yeah, I know that. And we have cargo pods and a visitor from the Purple Forest people. Cargo pods, jump to location. What have you got for us? You've got hops. We could brew beer. Well, I'll unflag it. It's most likely gonna... Oh, just thinking. Okay, fine. Since people have not built up, have not got any level of toxicity to... They have their toxicity level in their body is not yet high, so I will unrestrict people except maybe Ed, because he's going to be a pain to deal with anyhow. So I did unflag these. I did. Awesome. So people should, in theory, get around to hauling it like Bertha is now. Yep, hops to stockpile the zone. So, like I said, we'll have to keep an eye on people and see what we can and can't do with them, because we do run a risk of them getting pretty toxic. But the actual... Oh, that's right. Animals also have to deal with the toxic build-up. So let's see, animal area... Yeah, 1. Everyone goes to animal area 1. Yeah, because I can't risk them getting too sick or losing them. And we have a manhunter pack of boomalopes. What is going on? Oh, it's just event after event after event. Jump to location, whereabouts are you? I don't think we're going to capture them anyhow, but let's just take a look at their character. Nope, nope, nope. No way. They're not useful to us at all. Yep. Okay, so let's see, Manhunter Pack, whereabouts are they located? They're at the bottom of the map. This is going to be painful. Okay, well, easiest thing is to restrict everyone to, yep, Area 1. And then just redefine where it is inside again. So it seems like, well, since I've modified the layout, we need to change things and update it to reflect the current design. I mean, it's not much has changed. What did I just choose? That was Animal Area 1. So animals, of course, will be allowed to here. Not in the meals, and yep, that looks fine. Just, let's say, just flag a couple of extra blocks here and there. Yeah, okay. And then we'll go on to the home area 1, which is actually a lot simpler to do, which is just here, and something like that. Which includes the doors. Oh, we missed a spot again. Yeah, includes the doors so they can repair it if need be. And everything should continue working. Hopefully we don't have too many issues though. So Tashi, you are running back inside. What about the others? Bertha, you've got a long way to walk. No one else is around there. And travellers from the Purple Forest people are passing by. Okay, this should be interesting. So boomalopes plus visitors plus travellers plus toxic fallout. It's one hell of a combination. But no, everyone's inside, so these guys should at least target us. But you are going to attack Caro. And Bertha, that was a really bad place to walk to. Oh my god. Should have kept an eye on you, but no, run away, run up the top. You should be able to be... yeah, you are faster than them, so that's fine. And why are our dogs outside? Because Bertha has a bond and they're going to follow Bertha. Right. That's not what I wanted. Okay, well, let's see, the dogs... I don't think... No, they're not hunting. They're not interacting with the boomaloo, so that's actually relatively safe. I'll grab Bertha and make sure she walks the full way around. I think the dogs will reroute to the shortest distance anyhow. And you can come inside the base. Yep. Unrecruit, and you can wander back inside, and we should be fine. Yep, awesome. Now you're going to deal with the traders. Was it traders that were coming through, or whoever these guys are? A few big explosions? No explosions. Okay, I am surprised. But no, so Caro is dead, and the Trouble people from Purple Forest people are disappearing now. Just out of curiosity, do you have anything on you? Yeah, just troubleware. It's not really fantastic. Okay, well, let's things be, but... Oh. Now we got friendlies. So we got friendlies from Bacillo of the Scorpion. What is going on? There is a ton of events just going bam, bam, bam right now. But we'll let the friendlies do what they need to do. Yeah, that's... Oh, okay. And now we've got a breakdown of the machining table. Right. What's going to happen next? Like a nuclear explosion? Which seems like something that would happen given just all the crazy events that are happening. So we got a couple of colonists who are idle, so that doesn't really help us. I guess because we really need this area to be undercover so they can walk there. But I prefer the style of it being outside. But we might be able to take down one or two boomalope. Maybe get rid of them a lot faster, but actually, close that. Whereabouts are the friendlies? I believe there's going to be like a couple of people anyhow. I haven't spotted them yet. Yep, I don't see the friendlies. Okay, well, we'll just see what happens. And yeah, because a lot of people can't access their rooms now because it's outside. Yep, that makes sense. So yeah, those guys will be sleeping on those spots there. The simple thing would be to say I mark one for medical bed and then give it to someone who needs it, like Ed. Oops. Ed, you will do that. No, you won't. I want you to... Oh, can we just set the owner to Ed for a second? Ed, where are you? Ed. Try it again. Can we just force you to sleep? Sort of love to do, because you will probably snap now because of this. Food, hunger. Oh no, your rest was relatively high, so looks like we might be able to get on through the day after all. And Luciferium's at 0. I'm at need of 30%. That hasn't changed, so Ed can hold out for a little longer, which is good to see. But I am still wondering where these friendlies are, because they don't seem to be anywhere on the map. Oh well, just deal with what we've got then. So what can our people do? We've got one colonist who's idle. Well, I'm going on the assumption that people will be doing a lot of work in here, which I think they are. Any other jobs we can get them to do, such as, well, I guess we can strip, which means some people get around to hauling. And there goes the mental break once again, Ed. Well, Jabir, recruit, melee, airs, recruit, melee, Birth you can't fight, Y can fight, and once again we'll do this game again. Do this, yeah, okay, you know what I mean. Ed is down on the ground, and then someone can rescue Ed, and yeah. Actually, I'll have to turn the medicine off for him because we did turn it back on. But I am surprised he's not being put into a medical bed. Can we speed up, please? Thank you. Oh no, because Jabir took the medical bed because he's actually got a couple of bruises, which don't require medicine, personally, but... yeah, okay, we'll turn the medicine off for you, and it looks like you'll be fine. Megatherium 1 has got food poisoning from potatoes. Well, whose fault is that for eating raw potatoes? raw frozen potatoes. Yeah, well, at least it's all cold. I mean, there still is a chance that some of this food is spoiled. I don't know. I don't think it is, but let's say we don't allow rotten anyhow. I guess spoiled food is rotten food, or by extent rotten food. So it is possible that they dump it here or they'll dump it somewhere else, but I don't know. Anyhow, let's mark this body to be stripped, unforbid that item, so when all of this finishes, or at least these maddened animals leave, we'll be able to see people do some hauling, because since this is all interior, none of our characters are actually going to be building up any toxic level. Apart, who's this one? Bertha. Yeah, because Bertha was one that walked halfway across the map to grab some hops. And you're patching yourself back up again. Awesome. So let's see, unfinished sandstone large sculpture. Okay, cool. Do we have another sculpture in here? Nope, so that would be the next one that we can place down somewhere. It's nice to have a few sculptures around the place. It improves the beauty, keeps us going a little longer. I wish there was something we could do right now. I mean, the simple thing is just literally to wall off this area and maybe up to there. Friendlies. Hello, we got friendlies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 friendlies. So should be interesting. It's the most we can do right now, and we have 1 colonist idol, Tashi. I wonder if I can just enable some work and Tashi can go ahead and do it. Tashi, you could do, well, a lot of things are on for you. I mean, art might be the only other thing, but Edward's pretty good at it with a 16 skill. Yeah, and a lot of the other stuff I don't want to turn on anyhow, so I guess we'll let that be. But let's see how these friendlies go dealing with these maddened animals. Severe illness, yep, we know that's Ed once again. I just wish there's something we could do. It's just these boomerloads are kind of dangerous, and I don't want to risk losing anyone. I mean, the simple thing would be to... Oh, God, this is disastrous. This is not what I wanted you to do. At least we have... Is it rain? I think it's raining right now. Yes, it's raining. So the fire we put out. Yeah, so that's the one bad thing about the having friendlies. No control over them, and they have, in some sense, purposely damaged our base. I think that is all the boom life anyhow. Huh. Well, that's something. And feed on here is down. So are you good at anything? Let's see. Not really. I don't think I want you. But we still need to do something about the Luciferium, which I am in some sense waiting for a trader. Yeah, but let's speed things up, and I guess we can unrestrict everyone too. So unrestrict everyone except Ed, who shouldn't leave the home zone. And then the animals as well can go back out in their fields. So we got the Megatheriums to their pasture. The 2 baby dogs stay within our home zone. 3. And then the 2 parent dogs, who can haul, can go anywhere and they should get jobs done. It should be like that. Anyhow, are these items forbidden? Okay, let's see if we can get some of these bodies hauled inside. Haul it, Ed, actually, you can actually haul a few bodies. Rescue or prioritize sewing. Well, Fu, I'm going to recruit you, send you over here, and you can take a few pot shots at this boomerlope. Actually, I might put you a bit further away, just so you don't get hit, because they do have a relatively wide range of explosion. Keep trying. You can make it go boom! And not extinguish the fire, but just extinguish the fire. Which, yeah, since it's raining, it helps a lot. But now you can hold the boom lobe and we can continue going. Yep, this body should be hauled eventually, and that body just got hauled. Travelware has been left behind. I'm hoping I didn't actually set it to be... I hope I didn't flag it to be stripped beforehand. Anyhow, let's see what else can we do. Mental break. Ed, well, you go berserk somewhere, I don't care. I was very sure there was a few bodies. Where are the bodies? I know there is another one around the place. Travellers from Alberto of the Mongoose are coming past. Okay, I wonder if they have any traders. I think it says if they're willing to trade, yeah, there they are. They actually have some items, and then the friendlies are leaving. Awesome. I guess to some extent they did help us. Probably not as much as I would have liked. And oh, look, the dogs are going at you, and yep, the village guard, the female town guard, took you down, Ed. So how badly you hurt? Scratches, bites, bruises. Yep. So I guess we can get food to... Okay, no, Ed's going to grab you, and yeah, you'll be taken to a medical bed, and the rest of that jazz. Severe illness, that'll be Ed again. Okay, so feeding. Can we say help you? I guess there's really no harm to do that. So how about this? Food, can you rescue? Because we'll just get rid of feeding. Hopefully they haven't died. Nope. Ed's now can walk once again. But no food. So you'll actually just patch feeding up. We'll make sure not to give them good medicine because it's a waste. And gets food. New. Just here to patch them up. That's it. And then they'll eventually be sent on their way. Still alive. And what's happening? Oh, you got another boom alert going boom. One of the dogs has just catched on fire. Well, that's what happens when you start rolling around in oil. It burns. Not that it was really, but anyhow. Yeah, I kind of wish there was something else we could do. Because we are kind of stuck. What am I saying? We're not really stuck. We can build tons of things. I keep on thinking that we're stuck because we can't get any luciferium, and I think that's like the... Oh. End game. Well, Snap's just burnt to death. Just there. Well, it seems like puppies can't put themselves out. So, Ayers, can you consume the husky corpse? No, how about this? Just extinguish that fire. Which you just walked all the way around. How about this? Try it again. You extinguish that fire. Ayers, do something else. Is there another dog? Oh, hey, Ayers, what you can do is you can extinguish Boo Boo before it dies. Quickly, please. And then we can haul the dog in to be eaten. Waste not. Yep, come put out the fire, please. And okay, Boo Boo is alive just by the looks of it. Wonder toxic fallout initial. Oh, that's right, because that's still happening. Its front left leg is burnt off. Its front right leg is burnt off, and the rear legs are burnt. Can it even walk? I don't know. Well, at the very least, rescue Boo Boo, and then we'll get someone eventually come around to patching you up. Well, that didn't go very well. The other thing I just realised as well is, yeah, Boo Boo the puppy. We never actually ticked this, so it never was going to get trained. And also we can train the other dogs to be haul now, because they have got the initial training. Which I'm surprised that it didn't flick. Probably it was something to do with that age at the time. Yep. Anyhow, so that went relatively fine. Let's continue on beavers. Hey, can things stop happening? Honestly, it's one too many. Jump location. It's not too many beavers. I will flag them to be hunted. Let's see, hunt. What am I doing? Menu's just down there. Hunt, and then this time I will actually restrict everyone to the home zone, just so they're wandering out to hunt these animals. It does mean there's less jobs to do, but they can access all the stone stockpiles and everything. And, alright, what is up with this episode? It's just event after event after event. So, Pirates and Craig's Crab. Okay, remember, these are the people that I think have luciferium on them. So whatever we do, we either want to try and improve the moods or see if they have any luciferium, well, when they get downed. This could be it. This could be our next supply of luciferium. Possibly. Disease, infection, feed on, jump to location. And why haven't you left already, honestly? I'm guessing you still haven't been patched up completely. Minor untreated, which was from burn. Food is getting to it, okay. I'd like to see if you could get off the map first. Oh well, I'll just let them be and see what happens. And, yeah, people are now harvesting all the plants. Amusingly, the plants actually don't have a toxic build-up, but animals do. Why? I don't understand. Because it's the same reasoning behind that, well, if animals were native to the planet, then they would probably be used to the toxic fallout, unless there's some other event, say it was because of a previous civilization which causes these, which produce toxins, and you get the cyclic toxic fallout. But if the animals can't survive, then it doesn't really make too much sense that potato plants should survive. I don't know, that's just a bit of a gripe. Not that that really means too much, but yeah. Anyhow, Feeding can actually leave the map now. Incredibly slowly, he should be able to walk off the map in time anyhow. So let's see. Got 3 down here. I will be waiting for them to attack, and they're beginning their assault, finally. Well, I think this is an excellent place to leave it for this episode. We've hit roughly the 30-minute mark once again. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I have. And if you have anything to say, feel free to leave it in the comments below. Now, as I've said in the past, and will say in the future, I'll see you around sometime.